Evil Twins slash Live Twins are finally here in Duel Links. This is probably my favorite deck to play in Master Duel, so I'm so hyped that they are finally here. I'm going to go over the deck list as well as some combos and go over several replays with you guys, showcasing how to play the deck. Starting off, we'll go ahead and start out with the skill here. We have one of the new skills that just came out along with the most recent box. We're using the Legend of the Hero. So two effects here. One can be used if the total link rating of your monsters on the field is 3 or more, increase your life points by 2,000. So if we have our two Evil Twin link monsters on the board, you can gain 2,000 life points. It's 1,000 more than life point boost alpha, so it's really nice. But also our second skill is really useful for us as well. So from turn 5 onward, you can return 4 link monsters from your graveyard to the extra deck and add a Mech Knight Crusadia Avermax from outside your deck to your extra deck. Now the Crusadia Avermax is nice. It does come up occasionally. I don't think I use it in any of the games I played, but I can see scenarios where it does come up. But you will occasionally dump 5 link monsters into your graveyard and will need to get them back. We don't have access to Trouble Sunny, the big boss monster of this deck, and we don't have access to any like bigger fiend link monsters. Nightmare Unicorn is like the biggest one we have, so we get locked in the fiends when we're doing our combos here. And if you use Live Twin Home, you get completely locked into just Evil Twin special summons for the rest of the turn. So we sometimes have to get these back into our extra deck from our graveyard, and this skill allows us to do that while also being a more improved life point boost alpha. And again, occasionally that Avermax may come up, but another skill you could potentially use is Fiend Farewell to dump the Evil Twin, Kill, and Lila. This card can be special summoned from your hand or graveyard by tributing 2 link monsters, so you'll get your 2 Evil Twin links on the board, tribute them, and then summon this. And then because you have these 2 in the graveyard, this thing's attack points get doubled to 4,400. It does have an effect to send like cards on your opponent's side of the board to the graveyard, a little kind of like evenly matched effect, but it doesn't come up too often. I never used it. It's more about just a 4,000 attack point OTK monster that you can just summon, swing, and hit your opponent with one shot for game. Because a big problem with this deck I noticed is that, again, we don't have those big link 4 link monsters available to us, so a lot of times you're going to be hitting your opponent for 1,122 damage, and you're not going to be able to hit or kill them in one turn unless you have like a 4,000 beater like the Kill. So we have 3 copies of each of our 2 live twins. Again, we'll go over the combos of the deck when we get into the actual gameplay videos, but you summon one, you special summon the other, go into a link monster, bring back the other one, and then you can go into your little chain. So again, we'll go into the details of all of that, but 3 of each because they are your main starter, and they are a little bit superior to opening up the Live Twin Home because you don't need to discard a card to activate its effect like you do with the spell card. Also, you don't get locked into just Evil Twin, so you can summon like Unicorn, other stuff like that, where you can't if you start off with the Live Twin Home. But I'll go ahead and go to the other Evil Twin cards first. So Live Twin Home is your other sort of starter card. You can special summon a Evil Twin or a Live Twin monster from your deck by discarding a card from your hand, so you can get into your combos that way. These 2 little monsters get their effects even if they're normal or special summon, so it's another way to combo off. And then Secret Password is your searcher that searches for any Live Twin spell or trap card. So you use this to search for your Live Twin Home, or if you don't need the home, you already have your combo going, you can search for Evil Twin Presence, which acts as a creature swap of sorts. You get to pick what monster you get from your opponent, give them one of your Evil Twin monsters, and then if you'll see in the combos, you can then get summon more Live Twins from your graveyard once you do that because you clear off your board of it. So really powerful trap card here. You can also use it as just back row removal, target a set spell or trap your opponent controls, and shuffle it into the deck. So really cool that it's kind of like a Cosmic Cyclone where you don't destroy it and send it to the graveyard. You shuffle it into the deck and you don't have to pay life points to do it. So nice card there. And again, the Secret Password can search both of these out. Now, if you have both of your link monsters on the board, Secret Password can actually search out your big boss monster at 4,400 attack points. So it's depending on how your turn goes, you may use this to search for a starter, you may search it for a trap card to add some extra protection, or you may search for your Evil Twin, Kill, and Lila to OTK your opponent with. The rest of the deck, or the main deck anyways, are just back row cards. I have 3 Valor in here, 3 Book of Moon, 3 Crackdown. Crackdown's really nice for a back row card in this deck because your Evil Twin link monsters can be used with any 2 monsters, including one of the Kill or Lila. So if you have like a Lila monster, you can use any other monster to go into your link monsters. Now, of course, you still need like a Kill and Lila engraved to go with your full combo, but you can at least, steal your opponent's monster with Crackdown, normal summon a Kill, no effect, and still go into your combos and bring stuff back from the graveyard and all that stuff. So Crackdown really nice in this deck. I also found room for a couple warning points as well as Ring of Destruction in here. These were initially Cosmic Cyclones, and you'll see in some of the gameplays where I played the Cosmic Cyclone. I did decide to cut it, though, for some additional back row with this deck. Going into the extra deck, we have our 2 other Nightmare monsters, kind of just basic, but our main monsters are, of course, the Kill and the Lila. You summon one of these to the board, you special summon one of the other Kite, so if you summon the Kill, you special summon a Lila from your graveyard, either the Link or the normal one, then you go into the other one, you'll summon your Lila, and then use its effect to bring back a Kill monster from your graveyard. You guys will see in the replays, and of course, whenever you special summon these while you have the other on the board, they get an effect. So you summon Kill while you have Lil on the board, you get to draw a card, you summon a Lila while you have a Kiss a Kill on the board, you'll get to pop and destroy a card on the field. Again, you'll see that in the replays. Again, you do get locked into Fiend type monsters when you special summon these things and use their effects, so you can only summon Fiend types, and there's not a lot of good linked Fiend monsters in the game, really. If we look at them, it's really just restricted to like the Nightmare monsters, as well as like a couple others. Like, there's really not a lot available right now. There are some other ones in the TCG and Master Duel that we just don't have access to yet, so we'll see when those come out. But anyways, that's the deck. We'll just go ahead and get straight into the replays. All right, now we went on a 10 win streak with this deck. We went up from... All right, now we went on a 10 win streak with this deck. We went from like Platinum 7 up until Legend rank, I think, 3 by the time I was done playing with this deck. I played quite a few games. Again, absolutely love playing with this deck. Favorite deck from the Modern TCG or Master Duel, so you knew I was definitely going to be playing with this one. So starting off, we don't have a Kiss Kill or Lila monster in hand, but we do have our Secret Passphrase, which can, again, search for our other starter, the Live Twin Home. So we're going to go ahead and do that here. Passphrase, search for home, and then we're going to activate the home to discard from our hand and summon it from our deck one of our 2 Live Twin monsters. It doesn't really matter which one you summon at this point because we don't have the extenders yet. If those come out, that will matter, but right now it doesn't matter. Summon either one Live Twin, Kiss a Kill. I discarded Cosmic Cyclone because I wanted to keep the interruption from my opponent's turn. So summon the Kiss a Kill. Its effect is going to activate, allowing you to special summon the other one from your deck. So we're going to summon Lila from our deck. We're then going to go ahead and link summon off into one of our 2 link monsters, and we're going to start off with the Live Twin Kiss a Kill first. Excuse me, the Evil Twin Kiss a Kill first. Now, the reason we're doing this is because whichever one you summon first, you're going to end up like summoning that one back from your graveyard, you'll see in a second, and getting that effect off. Since we're going first and our opponent doesn't have anything for us to destroy, we want to summon our Kiss a Kill and get the draw effect. So we summon the Kiss a Kill. We're going to use its effect to bring back the Lila from our graveyard that we summoned initially. Then we're going to link those off into our Evil Twin Lila. Now, Lila's effect is going to activate to bring back another Kiss a Kill from the graveyard, but this time we can bring back the Link monster, since we have one in the graveyard, and that's going to trigger its effect. Summon Kiss a Kill while you have the Evil Twin Lila on the board. You got to activate Kiss a Kill's effect to draw 1 card, hopefully draw into an additional back row card. We didn't, we just got another Kiss a Kill, which is totally fine. So we're going to go ahead and link off one more time going first here into another Kiss a Kill. Now, Lila and Kiss a Kill are once per turn, so we can't just bring this back and keep going, whatever. But that's okay, because it's a quick effect to summon our Evil Twin monsters from the graveyard. So what we can do now, this acts as an interruption for our opponent's turn. During our opponent's turn, we can activate Kiss a Kill's effect, bring back the Evil Twin Lila to the board, and then use its effect to destroy something on our opponent's side of the field in the middle of their turn. So we're going to have that along with Crackdown and Veiler to try to interrupt our opponent's turn here. We'll set the Crackdown holding the Veiler in our hand. Opponent summons a Super Soldier and uses its effect to bring out a Elemental Hero Neos Alias. Interesting choice within the hero deck. So we're just going to go ahead and take care of one of these immediately. We know if he fuses with the Super Soldier that he's going to be able to, get an additional summon off of it. Plus, he can go for an XYZ summon here. So let's just go ahead and just deal with this now. I'm going to use Kiss a Kill's effect to bring back the Lila. Lila's effect is going to trigger to destroy a card on this side of the field, so we'll get rid of the Super Soldier. Now he activates Polymerization here. I seriously thought about chaining the Crackdown to steal his Neos Alias, because if he doesn't have 2 Elemental Hero monsters in his hand, it's basically the end of his turn, right? Like, he's going to lose out in the Polymerization. He may be screwed after this. But the only other interruption I had was a Veiler, so I decided to just go ahead and let the Polymerization go through, and then we'll just Veiler whatever he summons out to the board. He does, in fact, go for the Elemental Hero Grand Merge, which doesn't really have any protection on it. We can just steal it with the Crackdown, and we're in a good position there. So coming back to our turn, we'll just go ahead and link these off into the Nightmare Unicorn. We just need enough damage to be able to kill our opponent here, so link off a Unicorn. Since we don't have a Kiss a Kill on our field, Lil's effect can be activated to bring back a Kiss a Kill from the grave. That's going to trigger Kiss a Kill's effect to draw a card. We got 4,000 damage on our board, and our opponent realizes that. So now I will say going first with this deck is a huge advantage. If you go first, you obviously get set up. You don't got to worry about your opponent's back row cards, so it's really helpful going first. But if you're going second, you do ideally want like Cosmic to deal with their back row, or just hope that you can play through it. Remember, if you're going second, you can use your Lil to pop your opponent's card. So this is still the games where I was using the Cosmic Cyclone, so we have that to take care of our opponent's back row and have our easy plays. Good thing, too, because Needle Sealing is a difficult card. Fortunately, our deck actually kind of plays around Needle Sealing for the most part, and we could have destroyed it before it triggered, but either way, it's good to get this off the board. So we have our Kiss a Kill in hand, so we'll go ahead and normal summon this, special summon Lila to the board, and this time we're going to go ahead and link summon into our Evil Twin Lila. This time we want to destroy his monster with the effect before going forward. I know it's Rocket, so he's going to get the summon in the end phase, but that's okay. Lila effect activate will bring back the little Kiss a Kill from the graveyard to bring out the Evil Twin Kiss a Kill. Evil Twin Kiss a Kill effect activate to bring back our Lila. Lila effect activate, pop our opponent's monster. Now we'll go ahead and activate our skill to gain 2,000 life points. I think I forgot to do that in the last game, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and do that now. We'll gain our 2,000 life points, so it's going to put us up to the 5k because we used up 1,000 on the Cosmic Cyclone. Now I decided to go ahead and go for the Kiss-a-Kill. We don't have enough damage to kill him here. We don't have the secret password to search for the big 4,400 attack point monster, so I'm just going to go into a Kiss-a-Kill here and use this as an interruption for our opponent's next turn, right? We can bring back a Lilla, pop a monster on the side of the board during his turn, on his next turn, so we'll just end on a Kiss-a-Kill and attack for 11 while setting the rest of our back row. Now, another key thing to note is, of course, the Evil Twin present. I mentioned this earlier. If you have both a Kiss-a-Kill and a Lil on the field, you can go ahead and trade one of them to your opponent's side of the field and take their monster. So the ideal thing we want to do with this is use Kiss-a-Kill to bring back the Lila from the graveyard, pop a card on our opponent's side of the board, then we're going to use Present to trade away our Kiss-a-Kill to their side of the field, take a monster from their side of the board, and then Lilith's effect's going to be able to be used to bring back the Kiss-a-Kill that's currently in our graveyard and draw us another card. So we get 2 interruptions between this, and we'll get to draw a card, not to mention we have a couple of other Book of Moon sets, so we're in a really good position here, even with him getting the summon in the end phase. So, of course, he brings out the Rocket Tracer, the best rocket in the deck. He activates a skill, giving him the Boot Sector launch, activated to the field. We want to deal with this thing right now. It's such a pain in the ass card to deal with, so we're going to go ahead and activate Kiss-a-Kill's effect, bring back the Lilla. Lilla target Boot Sector launch to destroy it. He is going to go ahead and, I believe, chain the Rocket Tracer effect here to pop it and summon from the deck. That's fine. We still got rid of the field spell. That's the most important thing. So he's going to go ahead and summon his monster from his deck, and we're going to do the play I just talked about. Activate the Evil Twin present. We're going to swap out the Kiss-a-Kill for one of his 2 rocket monsters, and then we're going to be able to activate the Lilla's effect now to bring back the Kiss-a-Kill from our graveyard, triggering Kiss-a-Kill to draw another card from our deck. So through all that, we used up our first link to bring back one and destroy a card, used that one to bring back another one and draw a card, plus we had the trap card to swap out our opponent's monster. So really cool interactions you can do with this deck with your Evil Twin monster. So we have the Book of Moon. I'm just going to flip his monster face down to stop him from going for any kind of link play here. He summons another monster. I got yet another Book of Moon. We have plenty of interruption, I'm feeling like, at this point between the Crackdown and my Evil Twins. He kind of makes a mistake here and trades with my Evil Twin monster, so now I can just bring it right back to the board. I guess maybe it wasn't too much of a mistake, because I mean I could have just linked off with it next turn anyway, so it's not, I guess it's not really too much of a mistake, but either way he gets it off the board, so I can just bring back my Kiss-a-Kill with Lilla next turn, draw another card, and you guys are seeing how this can just snowball really easily over your opponent. So we'll do that. We'll bring back a monster to get a draw. He has the warning point to shut this down. That's actually kind of problematic because now we can't link off with it at all or anything, but that's okay because we still have, you know, plenty of our combos here. So we'll go ahead and go into the Unicorn, deal with one of his other monsters that way. Go ahead and just set a back row. He's not really in a great spot, I don't feel like, here. So we have the Kiss-a-Kill to bring back the Lil to pop something. We have the Crackdown. I'm pretty confident we'll be able to beat our opponent here, even with his skill trigger and giving him the dragon in his graveyard. So use the Crackdown. We'll go ahead and steal his monster. He chains the Fusion card, and that's okay because we're just going to go ahead and chain our own Link monster, bring back our Evil Twin Lilla, so that as soon as this goes through, we'll be able to trigger the Lilla's effect, destroy a card on the field, and that's exactly what's going to happen here. Lilla's effect activate to destroy the Borreload Furious Dragon. He has no more resources left. We end up realized how bare the background on my computer looks without the without the bookshelf back there. I got a couple new bookshelves coming in to store all my books, so hopefully it'll look a little better in future episodes. So going second here, we're playing the new Blue Eyes deck. He opens up with, you know, playing the combo cards, his draw 2, sends his Blue Eyes to the graveyard. That's going to get him a summon at the end phase. Your stereotypical good Blue Eyes opening hands here. Plus, he's got the alternate White Dragon in hand now after searching for it with the Melody. And we don't actually have a play of any kind here. We just have a couple back row cards, a Cosmic Cyclone, and a dead Evil Twin present here. So not a good opening hand, and we didn't draw into one either. So I'm just going to go ahead and Cosmic his back row card, get it off the board, and then set my 3 back row. Maybe not the best decision because just one hit from the Blue Eyes now will kill us and we can't survive a single hit, but I feel pretty confident with the Crackdown that we can try to survive here. So our opponent just goes straight to battle phase. We'll go ahead and Crackdown, steal his monster, and that's the end of his turn. He can't really do too much else beyond that, so really easy to stop the Blue Eyes there. Now, because we don't have a Lilla monster in our graveyard anyways, we don't have a way to trigger our, like, go into full combo here, right? Because if we have a monster on our side of the field when you normal summon your little live twins, you can't special summon from the deck. You have to have no monsters in order to special summon a Lilla monster. so I have to get rid of this Alternate Eyes White Dragon, and Alternate Eyes can only destroy cards on your opponent's side of the field. You can't destroy your own, plus its effect is negated by Crackdown anyway, so I'm just going to Cosmic my own Crackdown here in order to clean off my board so I can go into my Evil Twin combo. It's going to give him back his monster, that's unfortunate, but that's fine because I figure once we go into our combo, if we can successfully get it off, we can hopefully just snowball every turn by drawing and destroying cards into a situation where we just win the game. So we're going to go ahead and do that here. We're going to go into the Lilla first instead of the Kiss a Kill because we want to destroy a card instead of drawing a card. So we'll go into the Lilla. Now we'll go ahead and go into our Kiss a Kill. Kiss a Kill, bring back the Lilla. Lilla will destroy a card on the board. That gets rid of his Blue Eye so we can't destroy anything else. We'll go into another Kiss a Kill to set up the destruction effect for the following turn. And then we'll go ahead and set our present so we have one more additional disruption here. So not the worst thing in the world. When you really look at it, we have Kiss a Kill to bring back the Lil to destroy a card. We can then use Present to steal one of his monsters and then use the Lil to bring back the Kiss a Kill from our grave and draw another card, plus a Book of Moon for interruptions. That's 3 interruptions there, plus a draw card off the Kiss a Kill effects. I mean, it's pretty good the way that this deck can just, you know, just reclaim resources like that and really cause problems for your opponent. So, speaking of causing problems for your opponent, this Tenyi field spell that can make your non-effect monsters be unaffected by effects is really annoying to deal with. We actually can't even destroy his monsters with our Lila effect while this is on the board. So we got to deal with this field spell. He has another Alternate Eyes Dragon, so he's able to summon that. So we're just going to go ahead and immediately use our Kiss a Kill to bring the Lila back from the graveyard. Lila, let's go ahead and deal with that field spell, and then I'm going to go ahead and activate the Evil Twin Present to swap over our monsters. Let's give him the Kiss a Kill, as we mentioned earlier, take his Alternate Eyes Dragon again, and then, like I said, use Lila's effect, bring back the Kiss a Kill from the grave. You get to draw another card, getting more resources. He's going to go ahead and trade off with everything on the board. I feel like that was a bad idea. He should have swung over my 2 Evil Twin monsters so that we didn't have a follow-up play. But again, we drew the Secret Password, so you know it wasn't going to matter anyways. And we drew Evil Twin Lila here, so we had the follow-up play next turn anyways. Bad position for him to be in. We'll go ahead and use Lila's effect to bring back the Kiss a Kill. Kiss a Kill's effect can draw a card. We drew into the Kiss a Kill and Lila, so we didn't need to search it out with Secret Password, though we could have searched it out. There's nothing our opponent can do at this point. He's at 4,000 life points. We're going to summon a 4,000 attack point monster and just swing for game, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. Getting the win against Blue Eyes. Those new Blue Eyes decks are really cool, and I do fully intend on making a video, hopefully coming out tomorrow, as you guys are seeing this Evil Twin video as it comes out today. It should be out tomorrow, so definitely be on the lookout for that. So, going second here, our opponent has a Tenyi deck. He's going to be able to go into all of his combos without any kind of interruption here. Going in the Shaman of the Tenyi. Bring out the Tenyi monster from his graveyard. Now I can go into the Berserker of the Tenyi. This isn't the board that Tenyis usually end on, right? Just a Berserker by itself on the field with no protection besides the Tenyis in the graveyard. But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Not a deck I spent a lot of time with. One that I definitely need to spend some time with to learn it better. So we're just going to go into our combos here. We do have the Kiss a Kill. Use its effect to bring out the Lila from the deck. You guys have seen this before numerous times. We're going to go for our Lila this time first because we want to destroy his monster instead of drawing. Bring back the little Kiss a Kill. Link into the big Kiss a Kill, bring back big Lila effect to pop. He does have the Tenyi effect to, of course, negate and prevent that from going off, but that's okay because it just puts it right back in the grave for us to bring back next turn. We can use our secret passphrase to search out for our trap card, giving us another piece of interruption, and we're just going to set the fort, set 3 back row here, and then we have 4, we have so much interruption here, right? We can steal a monster with our present, we can blow up something with the Ring of Destruction, Warning Point, destroy something with the Kiss a Kill. It's just so many ways to deal with our opponent's effects here. It's just going to be very difficult for them to get out of this. So he's going to have the Asana that he can summon to the board. We're just going to use Kiss a Kill's effect to bring back Lila and destroy the monster as soon as it hits the board before it can do anything at all. And we cleaned it out real easy there. So come back to our turn. We have the secret passphrase that we can search for the big monster we want to. We're going to go for a Kiss a Kill and try to pop his back row, but he does have the warning point to negate this thing's effect. However, though, remember, it's a quick effect to bring back your monster from the graveyard, so we can chain the effect to the warning point, still get the summon. Now, we're not going to be able to link off with our Kiss a Kill, but that's not going to matter in this situation because we're going to use Secret Passphrase to search for our Evil Twin Kiss a Kill and Lila, trip it off for 2 monsters, and swing for 4,000. Easy win against a Tenyi deck. Alright, just a couple more replays here. We're playing against a new Yubel and Elemental Hero deck. I'm really glad that we got these new skills. There's so many cool new decks to try out. I'm definitely going to be doing a video on this deck as well. Activating the Eternal Bond skill to search your deck for super polymerization. Really nice. We know he's got that set in his back row. We've also got to deal with the Neos Kluger and the 2500 attack point monster. Plus, he's got the Neos Fusion Engrave to protect. A lot of stuff to fight through here. Fortunately, we top deck into a starter. We have a total of 10 starters in our deck between our 6 monsters, the 1 Live Twin Home, and the 3 Secret Passwords. So the chances that you open up with a starter, 10 of them in a 24 card deck, is pretty good for the most part. Again, it's better to open up with the little monsters rather than the spell card so you don't have to discard for them, but it works out either way. So first and foremost, let's just go for our Kiss a Kill. He's immediately going to go ahead and super poly that off so we don't get the summon. That is unfortunate, but not at all unexpected. We'll go ahead and set 2 back row. He has MST. We do win the 50-50 here. We needed him to pop that instead of the Crackdown. We need the Crackdown to survive, and we got fortunate that he hit the right, or that he hit the wrong card for him, right card for us. So come back to his turn, we can just crack down steal its monster, and he can't swing over this. This is one thing I have to say about this deck, is that if you don't have back row to deal with your opponent's monsters or grandma or whatever, in a situation like this, we're just going to completely end his entire battle phase by just stealing his biggest monster, and he can't get over it. So goes to his end phase, he loses out on his Grand Neos because he has no way to keep it on the field here. Meanwhile, come to our turn, we have Secret Pass Phrase that we can activate, so we can go for the Live Twin Home, activate the Live Twin Home, use it to special summon an Evil Twin from our deck. We're going to go ahead and go for the Kiss a Kill here. We already have the Lila in our graveyard that we can bring back and use to pop his monster. We'll do so here, activate our skill, gain 2,000 life points. Now we're going to go into Lila, use its effect to bring back a Kiss a Kill. We're going to draw a card from the top of our deck, and then, what do you know, we top deck our 4K beater, tribute our monsters, swing for game. Alright, another matchup against the Hero Yubel deck. Seeing this a lot on ladder right now. A lot of people trying out the new Hero deck. Heroes are, of course, a fan favorite archetype, so no surprise there. We got our Secret Passphrase, which is going to let us get to the the Live Twin Home. Home's going to bring out the Kiss a Kill, bring out the Lila, go into our combos. Gotta say, I really do love the art on these cards. Our YouTuber, streamer, e-girl archetype here. It's just so cool that we have this in Duel Links now, finally. So, proceeding with our combo, we're going to go into the Lila effect, bring back the Kiss a Kill, draw a card, and then we'll use our skill to gain 2,000 life points. Leave the Kiss a Kill on the board, set our 3 back row. Pretty good turn 1. Kiss a Kill can bring back Lila to pop a card, 2 warning points, and a Book of Moon set to interrupt our opponent's turn. So he's going to start out with the Neo Fusion. We're going to go ahead and warning point that so that it can't attack, get its effect, and then he's going to go ahead and try to attack or equip the favorite hero to it. We're going to go ahead and Book of Moon as monster. I probably should have Book of Moon as monster to start off with. The Neos Kluger's effect only activates if it's face up. So if you flip it face down and then pop it with like the Live Twin, that is the one way to sort of get around its effect. So we're going to go ahead and chain the Book of Moon here. That's going to force him to lose out on his spell card. We'll bring back the Lila, pop his back row card, because now there's nothing left on his side of the field that can interrupt us on our turn. So we'll go ahead and link off on the Lila effect, bring back a Kiss a Kill, draw a card. We'll go ahead and link off again, go into our Kiss a Kill so we can bring back the Lila. Lila will now destroy a card on the field. We'll destroy his face down monster. No effect because it was face down. Swing, swing, and then we have some protection here for our opponent's turn. Veiler in hand plus a Crackdown and a warning point. So he's got another Neos Fusion. We're just going to try to steal this with Crackdown. Can he stop it? No, nothing he can do. Swing, swing, another easy win against the new Hero deck. Alright, and I think this is the game that ended our 11-game win streak that we had with this deck. It was 11 wins we actually had with this deck now. Yeah, it's the final one that we had. A very tough game for us. You'll see one of the weaknesses here of the Evil Twin deck. We're going to start off with the Lila this time, summon our Kiss a Kill, go with our full combo. We'll speed through this real fast because you guys have seen this combo a few different times now. There's nothing too special, or nothing special about it at this point. So, Kiss a Kill, draw a card, use our skill, gain 2,000 life points. We're going to end on the Evil Twin Kiss a Kill, set a couple back row, and let our opponent go. And this is one of the big weaknesses of this deck. Dark Hole. It doesn't matter if we chain the Kiss a Kill to bring back the Lil, right? They still get destroyed, and that means that our trap card, Evil Twin Present, is also dead now. So this immediately took out 2 of our interruption cards with just 1 Dark Hole. This happened to me a couple times. Last time that happened, we were able to overcome it, but this one I think was just too much. He activates his Trickstar card, summons the Trickstar Holy Angel to the board. Also, he's got the Trickstar Festival engraved now to protect his Trickstar monsters on the field from our Evil Twins effect. So this just might end up being a bad matchup for Live Twins, because I do see Trickstars usually main decking Dark Hole as well as the back row and of course the Trickstar Festival as I believe it's a 3 of in their deck. So yeah, this just might be a bad matchup for Evil Twins as our deck is currently assembled. So we do have to bring in Destruction, but again, Trickstar Festival is going to protect it. It might actually help us stay alive here because we kind of need the life points to survive these attacks that he's going to bring through. But we just don't have a follow play right now. We don't have a follow play. We have the dead Evil Twin, Kizakill, and Lila in our hand. Presence dead on the board. Veiler's not stopping anything here. So, and we don't draw into a Kizakill monster, so that's the end of the streak there. But anyways, that's it for this video. If you guys liked the video, please be sure to like and subscribe. We're going to be doing Blue Eyes next, as well as the hero deck and all the other new decks from the new box that just came out, plus whatever post-ban list decks come out from the upcoming KC Cup that should be starting here in the next week or so, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of the day.